the Trump administration, senior members creating a group chat accidentally texting the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic war plans. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, David, this is incredible and one of the bigger jaw-dropping stories I've seen here in the U.S. You're right, the White House is now investigating how a well-known journalist was added on a group messaging chain with President Trump's inner circle, and they were discussing secret plans to launch airstrikes against Houthi rebels in Yemen. Now, according to reporter Jeffrey Goldberg at The Atlantic, he was somehow added to a group chat about 2 weeks ago through an encrypted texting app called Signal. And on this chain were messages that appear to be from Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and other top national security advisors. Now, at first, Goldberg wrote he thought it was fake, but when the text reflected what actually happened, he didn't publish the actual military plans for the potential damage it could do to national security, but he did post a few screen grabs. I think we can pull some of them up here. You have Vice President J.D. Vance questioning the timing of the attack, essentially putting him at odds with his boss. But Vance also got some of his own digs in, saying he would hate to be bailing out Europe again. Then another one here, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz posting a fist emoji, the U.S. flag, and fire after those airstrikes were launched. So now the National Security Council says those text messages appear to be authentic, and the administration seemed to be at a loss just how this happened. Listen to this.
First is that we will not comment on the Secretary's deliberative conversations. And secondly, that you should contact the White House.
Houthis, you mean the attack on the Houthis? Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective, I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time.
So wow. Democrats, as you can imagine, are calling this amateur hour a massive security breach by a party that once sounded the alarms when Hillary Clinton used a private email server. And the former Secretary of State giving her own reaction, posting, "You've got to be kidding me." But David, this was no joke.
You read that story, Richard, and it is jaw-dropping, and it was the National Security Advisor who created the group text chain.
Unbelievable.
It
exactly.
It is something else.